who do not have enough food. And that is the reason why our motivation to transform agriculture, to subsidize production, to remove brokers and cartels in our coffee, tea, wheat, sugarcane industry, so that we can have a food secure nation, one that does not suffer what Mzee Isaac suffered in his young age, and many citizens continue to suffer in our nation. I am very happy that this year, by God's grace, we will harvest close to 75 million bags of maize. And as a result, it will be the highest harvest in the history of Kenya. And we continue the journey to transform our agriculture so that we can have a food secure nation, we can use it to grow jobs, we can use it to grow exports, and we can grow wealth in our nation. Jambo la tatu, kwa maisha ya Mzee Isaac, I must say he is an inspiration of what is possible. He is an inspiration of what can be achieved, of resilience and hard work. Ukisoma maisha ya huyu mzee, alikuwa ni mtu orphan, wazazi wake wamekufa, hana familia ya kutegemea, yeye mwenyewe ndio kuhangaika. Amekuja hapo, amekuwa mtu ya kuendesha driver ya lori, amekuja akahangaika hapa, kapanga kauza sigara, huku. But look at what God made out of the life of this old man. Huyu mzee leo tunamzika hapa na heshima kubwa. Sahau kwamba alikuwa ni mtu ya kuuza sigara hapa na pikipiki. Leo rais wa Kenya yuko hapa, naibu wa rais wa Kenya yuko hapa, mawaziri wako hapa, governors wako hapa, kumaanisha ya kwamba kwa bidii, kujituma, kujitolea, kujiamini inawezekana. And that is why the life of this father here lying, Isaac Ichung'wah Ngugi, is an inspiration to us as a nation. We must believe in ourselves. We must believe in our country. And we must believe that we can change this nation. We are having a conversation, a live conversation now. And I want to challenge us as the citizens of this nation. Kenya cannot continue to be a third world country. We cannot continue to be a third world country. We must have a conversation. Just like Mzee Isaac alitoka kule chini, mahali pa umaskini. Leo tukasikia hapa Kikuyu, nyumba yake amejenga ndio ilikuwa nyumba ya kwanza mpaka bank saa hii ni mteja huko kwa nyumba yake. Ametulelea hawa marafiki. Today we rest him as a man of means, a man of honor, somebody who we can count on. I want to tell you, fellow Kenyans, citizens of this nation, we have a duty, we have a responsibility to change this nation. And I am telling you, it is possible. Look at what we have done with the economy in 3 years. Look at what we have done with agriculture in 3 years. Look at what we have done with housing in 3 years. Look at what we have done in universal health care in 3 years. I promise you, we can change this nation in our lifetime. We must believe in this country. We must believe in ourselves. We must stop the negativity. We must not stop the naysayers and those who speak negatively about our country. Kenya is not a failed state. Kenya is a great nation. We must believe in ourselves. Please, good people, let us believe in ourselves. The same way Mzee Ichung'wah here believed in himself. He believed in his abilities. He did not give up. he kept on pushing the bounds and the limits. Today we celebrate a great man. Mwisho, mimi nataka niseme asanteni sana watu wa Kiambu, asanteni sana watu wa Kikuyu kwa ushirika wenu, kwa urafiki wenu. Maneno yote ya maendeleo ya kaunti hii nimeketi chini juzi na viongozi wa hapa na tumekubaliana mtaratara ya vile hiyo kazi itaendelea na vile tutatimiza wajibu wetu kwenu, vile tunatumisha